All right, guys, I'm eating a salad, but I'm also gotta stay healthy. Have to stay healthy. But as I'm eating a salad, I'm putting together a video for you guys. Guys, let's do it. Planning parlays. This show will be dedicated to the late Georgia Ward, my grandmother. Passed away back in what? It was 10 years ago. So the reason I'm dedicating this show to her is because she loved working in the garden, planting flowers, and all kind of good stuff. She always told me, hey, look, if you want stuff, you got to work hard for it. And she showed me how to, build a garden, how to plant things, when to plant them, when not to plant them. She would use like, what do you call those uh, moon sign books or whatever, when to plant and when not to. She would grow cantaloupe in the garden. She would grow watermelon, cantaloupes, all that good stuff. Beets, cucumbers, uh, greens, collard greens. And, living in Detroit, doing all of this, everything had to be like on time. And when she planted things, because you only have a certain amount of time, because, come September, it starts getting cold, and October is that first frost. And the first frost, kill off different things. Yeah, so I did. I learned a lot from her. So she always said, you plant something, you take good care of it, and when it's harvest time, you're going to be good, right? So when I talk about planting, shout out to Georgia Ward, my granny. We called her Madea. Dia, I love you, and let's do it. All right, so with the planning of the parlays, and I'll put some out, and I'm going to show it to you. So basically what we're doing is we are like building a big ass parlay, right? So with this big ass parlay, as you see, hold on, let me pull it up. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, here it is. So the first parlay we built, or the first part of this parlay we built on the 19th of excuse me. Just got finished eating that big salad, man. The first parlay we built, like I think it was maybe the 3rd or the 4th of August, right? And as you see, when you build a parlay, so I built this parlay maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago, with the intentions of adding more segments or legs to the parlay. So the first half of the parlay, for example, will be on, let's say August 10th, right? Because I can't remember what day it was. Well, let's just say August 10th, we put this parlay in. In that parlay, maybe about 4 or 5 segments in this parlay was for the actual date that we placed it on. And then we had 7 more games that's going to be played a week or 2 later. And the reason for that is to give us a better chance on getting a bigger parlay, making more money, boosting your confidence as to what teams you would like, what games you think you would fare well in. Okay? So basically you put it in. So we basically put this one in, let's just say the 10th, right? Let me get through here so I can just see it and show you. So, okay, here we go. So it was August 17th. Holy crap, that was a couple of days ago. So August 17th, we did a parlay. We planted this parlay. Now, I might have to, this is something that I made up. Planning parlays. But I guess I'm just using it for my granny, because she just taught me how to sow the seed and reap the good benefits at harvest time. So harvest time is going to be August 28th or August 30th, pretty much. So this first ticket we did August 17th. We got through it, right? Luckily, we got through it. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. But we got through it, right? Second half is going to go down this coming Saturday. If we can win, the first 3 games, UNLV, Kansas, and Rutgers, if we can win the first 2, UNLV, Kansas, then we go on to the 28th and 29th of August. If we can win those, $1,800 or even more, right? Let's see, how much do we have? So we got the first 4 we did good. The Texas Rangers, we won. Cincinnati Reds, we won. Baltimore Orioles, we won. Sorry guys, a little tired. New York Yankees, we won. So that was the first half, right? That's the seed. We just planted the seed. That's that seed, the MLB seed. Now, here comes the plant. Here comes the leaves and everything. So hopefully we can get all of this to go through, and I'm going to show it to you after I'm running my mouth so you can. Now right here, I took like 2 soccer games. What it was this? Fleetwood Town. If you ask me who these guys are, I have no idea. A lot of these guys are they're playing in Las Vegas on computers. You know, like soccer games on computers. Because I used to think these were all soccer teams until one time it offered me to watch a game, and I watched it, and it was 2 guys sitting in chairs. And I'm like, holy crap, what does this all mean? So yeah, that's it. We're gonna put all of this stuff in. I'm gonna let you see how it should be done. You can keep track of it, and I'll be keeping you guys up to date, because I think the last game is maybe August 30th or 29th, and then we'll see what we have. I feel sorry, guys, tired, but I have a lot of parlays out there like that, and I call them planting parlays. And I'm just trying to take a page out of my granny's book, because she would plant stuff, and she would always say, you know, if you go out and you water it, you make sure you keep the rodents away, you know, the mice, the squirrels. If you need food, plant food, cow manure, fertilizer, all that stuff, right? She would take care of it. So she would actually start planting stuff in April and May, right? And she would take care of this stuff throughout the summer. And I can remember being in, I think it was like high school, maybe 9th, 10th grade or whatever, even 8th grade, in the summertime, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm laying in the bed, you know, semester break, and she's like, get up, come on out here, we got to start this garden, you know, we got to go to work, we got to do some, not harvesting, but we've got to start planting and plowing the grounds and all of that stuff. You know, she taught me all kind of stuff. And if I didn't get up on time and I still had my window open, she would take the water hose and squirt the hose through the window and get the water on me and wake my stupid ass up. Granny, very resourceful. Taught me everything that I know. Shout out to her. All right. So this is the Georgia Ward. This show is dedicated to Georgia Ward. I want you guys to watch it. Maybe she'll reach out and bless us all. I'm going to be doing more. If you want to do them on your own, that's fine. It's all good, right? Because what? If it ain't on City Ballers, it ain't hitting. Guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm also going to put out parlays that I picked for, August 21st. So let's get it going. Talk to you guys in a minute. Peace.